Hey guys, what is up? It's DEGA here bringing you a new, not League of Legends video.
DEGA, the YouTube guy!
DEGA, the YouTube guy.
I'm doing a vlog because why not? My channel's young, it's fresh, it's new. Why not experiment? Find things that I enjoy doing. And you know, I love League, but I love a lot of other stuff too. So I'm gonna branch out and see what works for me. We are gonna talk about the current political climate. That's right, all the fun stuff with riots and protests and, you know, the old North Korea and the nukes and all that fun stuff. And of course, that stuff's not fun. It sucks, seriously. It makes me sad and worried for my country and the world. And I don't know what I can do about it, but I can at least talk to you and share my opinion. So, quick disclaimer, in the name of transparency, I am a moderate, I am a huge sci-fi nerd, and I'm religious. All of these things help shape and form my viewpoint. Now then, I see two main possibilities coming out of all this. The first possibility is that things blow over, everything calms down, people are happy, and we have world peace. I'm not kidding, but if you thought I was and if you laughed, then great, you should subscribe, because I'm funny sometimes like that. But seriously, I do think world peace is possible. I think world peace is directly correlated to population and technology. And let me explain what that means. Think about it. If you grow up in an environment where everyone talks like you, looks like you, thinks like you, that's gonna be what you're used to, what you're accustomed to. And everything else, that's the other. And that's the problem, I think, you know? This sense of isolation breeds animosity and racism. So my idea is that as populations continue to grow, technology improves, we're eventually going to get to a more integrated state. If we have 16 billion people in the world, we got to have a place to put them all. So all these rural areas, which in my experience, that's where you have more isolationism and less integration with other people, those places are going to have to be converted to living quarters. You know, we're going to have skyscrapers everywhere. We're going to have suburbia, metropolis, you know. And I think once we get to that point, parents can try to raise their kids to be racist all they want, but if they're growing up around other people of other colors and creeds and beliefs, they're just going to naturally be more accepting of them. I think unless we nuke each other first, we might get to a point where you'll walk outside and see someone who doesn't look like you. And I think that's going to be the point at which we can say, you know, we're integrated. In my belief, people were separated at the Tower of Babel. This is where these people were trying to build a tower to reach God and, you know, all this dumb stuff. And essentially God separated everyone into having their own languages. And this created a language barrier. And, you know, that's the other. They're different. They speak differently than you, and that creates animosity. And so I think with technology,
Focus on science.
we have devices that can live translate what people are saying. You know, basically Star Trek communicators, where someone can say something in Spanish and it translates it to you in English. You don't have to hire someone to do that anymore. And as that becomes more of a mainstream technology, it's going to be a lot easier to talk with and work with people who are different than you and speak a different language. And so this combination of technology and population and living situations, I think it's just all gonna stir up into that nice American melting pot and get us to a point where we can essentially live in peace. Now, the second possibility is World War III. Ooh, scary. So essentially what happens is we declare war on Korea, Korea's allies like China declare war on us, everyone starts shooting nukes, and the planet's gone. Boom. Boom, bada bing, gone. No Weiss rewinds on this one. And that would really suck. Nuclear holocaust? I mean, Fallout 3 makes it look kind of cool. But trust me, that would not be fun. But here's the thing. North Korea has a history of these threats, and they've almost always been empty threats. The difference is that North Korea is making these threats, but we now have a president who is making threats back, which of course is doing nothing but raise tension. I'm gonna say this is unlikely because North Korea has even said they're only launching a missile at us if we declare war, which I don't think the US is too keen to do. We haven't put any officials in place. We don't even have a South Korean diplomat. And these are all the key positions that have to be filled before we were to do any sort of war declaration. So in closing, I realize these are two very far-reaching ideas. World peace may never happen. World War III hopefully won't happen, fingers crossed. But I'd like to hear your opinion. This is a conversation, so if you have ideas of what you think could happen, what maybe possible crazy end goals might happen, I'd love to hear it. Let me know in the comments. And that's about it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that like button. And if you want to see more like it, check out the last video and subscribe. Until next time, I'll see y'all later.
DEGA, the YouTube guy.
DEGA, the YouTube guy.
DEGA, the YouTube guy.